You realize how rare this year's NBA Finals are in the sense that both the Pacers and Thunder are led by a best player who did not start their career with that team. Haliburton drafted by the Kings, Shai the Clippers. I guarantee you this has happened less times than you think. Looking at previous Finals matchups, the last time it happened was LeBron versus Jimmy Butler. Neither player started with the Lakers or the Heat. Typically, we always have one team that's led by a best player that they drafted, like Tatum, Jokic, Steph, Giannis. Like here, sure, LeBron signed with the Heat, but the Spurs drafted Duncan, so this one doesn't count. Aside from LeBron versus Butler in 2020, you have to go all the way back to like the Shaq era Lakers. 2004 is questionable because the Pistons didn't draft any of those guys, whoever you think their best player was. The Lakers didn't draft Shaq, but I think Kobe was the Lakers' best player in 04. Kobe was ahead of Shaq in points and MVP voting. But the 2002 Finals, Shaq was the Lakers' best player that year, and Jason Kidd was the Nets' best player. Neither of them started their career with those teams. Lock 2002 in. That's really only twice in the last 25 years it's happened. Before that, it rarely happened. Obviously, Jordan was drafted by the Bulls, Olajuwon drafted by the Rockets, Isaiah Thomas drafted by the Pistons. Now, you could make an argument like the 83 Finals, they had Moses Malone, who was not drafted by Philadelphia, and the Lakers, if you say Jabbar was their best player, you'd have a case here. But if you say Magic was the Lakers' best player, I'm not going to argue with you. And between Bird and the Celtics, Magic, Lakers, there was a run of NBA homegrown talent through the 80s and 90s. And in these days, like we're at the start of NBA free agency, 1976. So this was really rare for players to be moving around back in these days. But before this year, there was only two certainties in NBA history. LeBron versus Jimmy Butler and Shaq versus Jason Kidd. Even if you want to say Siakam is the Pacers' best player, they didn't draft him either. So this will be only the third time in NBA history where we definitively can say the NBA Finals teams are both led by players in which they didn't start their career with that team.